Hey, welcome back to youtube.com/snapbolt. My name's Max. I'm here with another Pauper League. I'm getting in some more practice for the Pauper Super PTQ, whatever you want to call it, whatever it is, coming up. It's in a couple days. It's on Saturday. Today is Wednesday. So I've been practicing a fair amount with Flickertron. I've recorded with the deck twice, played another league or two on my own, and this is where I'm at now. I want to keep getting reps in with the deck, just because it is pretty tough to play, and I just want to feel comfortable and be able to play fast in the PTQ because time is an issue with this deck. So yeah, go to my channel, youtube.com/snapbolt. If you haven't seen the other videos, I run it through a couple other leagues. They were actually pretty good leagues, fun to watch, so I'd definitely recommend that. And then you can also just look at the deck list to see the exact differences between where I'm at now and where I started. It's kind of cool to see. Um, but same shell. This is just a classic Flickertron shell. Um, I'm trying the horror in the main deck and only one of them and zero of them in the side to make more room in the sideboard. One Stonehorn main, could be two, but again, I'm not sure. The list is pretty tight. Um, and I moved the Reaping the Graves to the sideboard. That was a little while ago, but a couple things I'm trying out now, which I'm not sure if they'll be good, is one is Wrecking Ball. It's 4 mana. It's two colorless, black red instant, destroy a creature or land. And I'm basically only going to bring this in the mirror, just because it seems like a nice teachings target. Just to be able to sometimes both players can kind of do the thing they want to do. Like they get Tron, they start casting Mulldrifters, but then if you're able to just teachings for Wrecking Ball, kill one of their lands, and then take them off Tron, and then Mnemonic Wall back Wrecking Ball, you might be able to lock them that way. It might just be terrible. And in the PTQ, if I'm not confident in Wrecking Ball, I might just play a second cast down to have a little bit more game against Cascade Walls. I haven't thought of a great card against the Cascade Walls combo deck, just because you could run Flame Slash. You can't really run Swirling Sandstorm just because you don't necessarily threshold that fast in this deck. So just you want an early removal spell, and I think Cast Down is the best one because it kills Crusher. So if you kill Crusher, then you can just Moment's Peace and Dignitary, and none of their other creatures matter at all. So as long as you kill Crusher, I think that's why you want Cast Down. But pretty similar. I got rid of the other Moments piece in the board just because there wasn't really space. I have a Dispel now. And other than that, the list is pretty much the same. I also added a second basic island over the second cave. I just wasn't that impressed with cave. And another untapped island is good. So with that, let's just go right into round one and see if we can Wrecking Ball some people. All right, here we are in round one against Neo Magus. Gonna mulligan this hand. We have no Tron lands and only one tap land, and we can't really do anything. We have to draw lands, and if we do, then we still don't even Tron fast. It's not great. Not that you have to, but I mean, I think this hand is just overall just not good enough. I just wanted to say before we get too much into it, if you like the content, consider liking the video. Give me a subscribe on my channel. It's again youtube.com/snapbolt, and I really appreciate that. Let's just go right into it though. This isn't perfect, but this is a lot better. I'm gonna keep this. I'm not sure what to put back. I could put back Tower. I can put back Prohibit. Having the Prohibit and the Impulse seems nice. And I think I want both Prisms. It's a little bit greedy to put back Tower, but I think I'm gonna do it. Because playing second Tower doesn't necessarily do that much. I really want to draw into the other Tron lands. Okay, well, looks like we might be against the mirror, in which case, if we're against the mirror, I think I name red actually. Could name black also. But yeah, if we're against the mirror, we can see how this Wrecking Ball does, hopefully. We could also be against Cascade Tron. I think I like just leaving up Impulse and Prohibit here rather than jamming Prism. I can wait on Prism a little longer. Okay, they just Tron, but do they cast a spell? Bonder's Ornament? This is bad for us. Now they're gonna Mulldrifter also. Okay, nothing. They can draw a card. It's just Impulse. Could take Bonder's Ornament and play it to stop them from drawing. But I think I just need to get my Tron going too, or I'm just going to be so far behind. Now I think I just need to jam. I can't just leave up Prohibit. Just hope they can't really do much, and they just kept a hand based on Tron. Weather, well, that's going to get sided up for sure. This card is just so good. Mana Fixer and Card Draw Engine and a Mana Ramp all in one. Okay. But we have to find Tron, even then we have to find something else to do also, so it's going to be tough. They're probably just going to cast some Mulldrifter here. Maybe their hand's just like Mnemonic Wall and like nothing else. They're probably just going to draw. Okay, there's a Mulldrifter. I'm actually not going to cast it. I'm just going to cast Prism. And then I'm not going to play a land first because I could draw a Tron land that I want to play. Don't. I think I'll just play Tower and pass now, leave up Prohibit. I suppose I could have left up Prohibit for 4, but yeah, I like getting Prism down for sure. Oh, this is Teachings? Alright, can't counter it. Wonder what they're gonna get. They can just get like Unwind. I was like thinking it'd be nice to also have like one flash threat, like a creature that you can Teachings for, but there's nothing really that good in Pauper. There's a 5 mana 3/3 flying flash. They just get Prohibit. In Kaldheim in the new set, there's a 6 mana 5/6 flash, but it enters the battlefield tapped. So it's just, and it's blue. It's really not that great. Okay, they still don't have anything going on. They're drawing like 3 cards a turn though, so I don't have like infinite time, and by that I don't have any time really. I could just weather to gain 3 and put a card in my graveyard, but that's not good. Pyroblast is actually good. I think I'm just gonna evoke Mulldrifter. I think just having a 2/2 flying body isn't that relevant. What's more relevant is me hitting Tron. So I'll just evoke this. They don't counter it. I mean, I can still win this game for sure. I was gonna say, especially if I hit, which I did not. Alright, I'll just pass. They get to keep drawing cards. Pretty brutal. I basically need to just find mine here. Oh. They did not want to flashback Teachings. I mean, that makes sense. If I was them, I'd probably just keep drawing cards too. They're going to get more colored sources into play. Makes sense. I have Pyroblast or Prohibit up right now. And next turn I can Mnemonic Wall with Pyroblast up. Maybe taking that Bonder's Ornament would have been good, but it just didn't seem like a great line, honestly. Alright, I think now I'm going to weather. I don't think it does anything in my hand. And I can just gain some life. Just gain 6. Like maybe this gives them an opportunity to play something here, but I'm not worried about that. Oh my god, if they prohibit this. Oh, they're gonna flashback Teachings? Did they tap wrong? The good news is I'm ahead on time by a little bit. I always forget about it, but I'm gonna try to consciously think about being ahead on time, especially like in the mirror, because it really does matter. Oh, they have Capsize? Well, obviously that was so bad that I went for weather there. I mean, they Teachings for Prohibit, so I wasn't expecting a Capsize at all. Jeez, that's good tech for the mirror. I mean, that's probably better than Wrecking Ball. All right, I think I just still evoke Mulldrifter again. Oh man, no mine, brutal. Alright, pass the turn. I have to discard. Could have discarded Island, I suppose. So we know they have Capsize and Prohibit. So this is rough. I mean, they can just capsize me right here. They're just drawing tons of cards. What is this? Just cast Mulldrifter. So I could try to Pyroblast it just to pick a fight right now. I don't think I want to, honestly. Urza's mine off the top. This is what it looks like when your opponent Trons and you don't. Just untap. You have to discard. Unwind. For not being Tron, that was a good draw. Just gonna keep playing these. Now they can't really even go for the bounce spell. I mean, they might go for it, but if they do, they're just drawing. Oh, I should have played Bonder's Ornament. What was I thinking? That was a pretty big mistake. I definitely needed to play Bonder's Ornament now. It might work out better for me in the end, but I'm just pretty far behind here, I think. All right, they get my graveyard. I don't care too much about what was in there. There was an Impulse, which I wanted to get back, but I can get back some of these good cards instead. All right, I'm just gonna try to exclude this. They'll probably go for Prohibit. No, they don't. Wow, that's kind of surprising. Now I can still go for Impulse with Pyroblast up, so it's pretty nice to have that option. I'm gonna do it. Just gonna, again, try to stay ahead on time. I think it's super relevant. Prohibit the Impulse. I think I just let that resolve. I want to keep the Pyroblast up. Horror. I don't hate just trying to cast that. I guess I just play Bonder's Ornament though. And then pass. So I have some combination of Unwind, Pyroblast, and Prohibit up. I can take 2 off this. Wow, they didn't want to draw more cards. Sure. This is like what it looks like early Tron versus no Tron. I'm just like sitting here struggling. I guess I guess they didn't want to draw more cards because this. They could have drawn in response though. Mnemonic Wall. Yeah, I don't think I want that to resolve. Okay. These mirrors are tough to play, but they're fun. All right, well, I'm gonna unwind this. I'm gonna at least try to. If they let unwind resolve it, then I can still have Prohibit up, which is nice. Yep, that's sweet. And now they're capsized in the yard, which is nice too. I wonder if they don't have much else going on. Oh man, just can't find it. I think I just play Mnemonic Wall and then either get back Unwind or even Pyroblast. Probably just get back Unwind. I could have played Horror as well, but I think this is better. I think it's like safer. They also still have Teachings in the yard, which they just haven't flashed back. Cast down? Oh, they're going to flash back Teachings here? Now if they get a cheap spell to like deal with this, I can just Prohibit it. And then I get Unwind back in my hand as well. But I actually won't have Unwind up. Oh, if they go for Ghostly Flicker now, I just counter it. Then my shields are down, which is really bad, but I do not want this to happen, that's for sure. Just counter this. I think they should have drawn more cards while they could. Because now I get to counter this, get back Unwind to my hand, which is good. And then they may not have any more gas. It's just so brutal fighting. Like, I feel like if I was in the opponent's seat, I could have stabilized a lot easier. Like, they have so much more mana than me. Alright, now they Mnemonic Wall, get back Flicker. That's game. Because now they can just, like, cast Ghostly Flicker on this turn, what, 3, 4, 5, 6 times if they want. So they can, like, exile my graveyard, they can draw cards, then leave up counter spells. I don't know if there was a different way I could have played it. I was just so far behind this whole game. I just didn't hit Tron. Drew close to half my deck. Never found a mine. What I could have done differently is taken a Bonder's Ornament the turn where I didn't. But I'll just let the opponent keep taking time, so I just get a little bit ahead. Because if game 2 goes long, I need to actually use the time to my advantage. They're just leaving up Flicker. They don't want to cast more Ghostly Flickers while I'm tapped out. I think that's a mistake from the opponent, honestly. 5. I'll just try to cast this. I don't even know if it's good, but I can just start bouncing Tron lands, I guess. I still have Unwind up. Maybe I just start bouncing tap lands. And also start bouncing Bonder's Ornaments, but I don't like that. I guess bouncing like colored tap lands is potentially more annoying. I don't think I can really take them off Tron. Maybe I should have, but again, I think I'm so far behind here. I don't know if I can win. See, they could have like Ghostly Flickered a couple more times, drawn like a bunch more cards while I was tapped out. Cast down? Sure. I want to leave this up for Ghostly Flicker. But that's so weird, right? Like, they had such a good window to, like, draw, like, 10 cards or, you know, do more stuff. They at least should have, like, cast another loop or two. I mean, maybe they have a counterspell here. But, I mean, if they don't, they definitely messed up. Yeah, they're just drawing with Bonder's Ornament? Oh, teachings. Okay, yeah, we're dead. Again, I'll just try to get ahead on time a couple minutes now. I don't know if there's any possible way to win now. They got Unwind, right? Yeah. They're just playing it super safe, which is fine. I could also just concede here, but I don't really see a reason to do that. Opponent may just show me more cards. I can just keep fighting. Opponent has not played perfectly, so maybe they'll just make more mistakes. I'm just playing fast, like I said, at this point. It doesn't matter. It is pretty crazy to not find mine for this long. Opponent should be able to kill me here. Wow, they're just really valuing exiling my graveyard with Bog. Oh, then now they get back Capsize, and then they can bounce all my permanents. Okay. Yeah, Capsize is a good one. That's probably just better than Wrecking Ball, because at that point, when you're tutoring for Wrecking Ball, you could just tutor for Capsize and then keep casting it. Another option, there's 2 other options I thought of for the mirror that seem decent. One is Stone Rain, just having 1 copy of Stone Rain, because you can still cast it on turn 3, take them off Tron, and set them back a mana, which all seems good. And you can just like having 1 copy in your deck is good as you start like drawing through your deck, you might be able to just find it. But the other option is Cleansing Wildfire. Uh, these decks actually don't play that many basics. I play two, and some decks don't even play that many. I'm just kind of taking actions and again, just seeing what else, like how the opponent plays. They can like Ghostly Flicker, target both walls, and just keep getting spells back for every 3 mana they have. But it does take a long time. Like I said, this deck puts a lot of pressure on the clock on you. So I don't think there's a reason for me to concede. Like they can just draw into Rolling Timber also, or Rolling Thunder, whatever it's called. So they got back Prohibit and Ghostly Flicker. Yeah, they're just playing it super safe. But I'm ahead on time by like 4 minutes here. So if this might be Rolling Thunder, not sure. So if they just Abrade that. Don't know why I'm not F6'd. So if I'm able to win game two, especially if that game goes longer, I'm just going to be so well positioned. Like opponent's going to be under a lot of time pressure for game three. I know it's not that exciting, but this is what we got to do. Anytime I like concede early, wow, they're just like valuing Flickering Bog so highly. It's like interesting to see that that's what they're doing. Mnemonic Wall, that doesn't do anything. Interesting that they just let it resolve. Maybe they just want to like keep me from like doing Ghostly Flicker shenanigans. But if they cast Ghostly Flicker here, I can cast it too, which is just interesting. I guess they have Prohibit up, so I guess it won't resolve, and then they'll Flicker Bog and exile my Ghostly Flicker. So I'm just gonna F6 again. This looks like it's like the Thunder right here for 17. Yeah, okay. They got us. We'll go game two. We have decent sideboard. The capsize is definitely scary. I also like to bring an Ancient Grudge in this matchup. But yeah, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I think Rolling Thunder. I mean, Wrecking Ball is just not going to be good. But we'll see. I'm happy to get to test it here. I like all the Pyroblasts. Little lag there. I like Grudge. I think it's just a better Abrade. So I like all these. I don't like Moment's Peace and Weather the Storm. I don't like Stonehorn Dignitary. Reaping the Graves isn't bad just because it can't be countered really. Opponent just the way they valued like exiling my graveyard so highly makes this a little more sketchy, but kind of want it also. I don't have that much else to side out. Definitely siding out Cannonade. I actually like to side out Abrade because I think Ancient Grudge is just strictly better than Abrade, and I don't want necessarily too much of that effect. Keeping Abrade in would be fine, but I think there's just better cards. I like to cut one Impulse, which is kind of weird, but I do like to do that. And I could make an interesting play based on how the opponent was exiling my graveyard so aggressively. I could just take out one Mnemonic Wall, go down to two. Just because if the opponent is going to be flickering like Bog so aggressively rather than drawing cards, like I don't necessarily want to be drawing that many Mnemonic Walls. Otherwise I might cut like a Ghostly Flicker, which I could still do. I could leave an Impulse and cut one Ghostly Flicker and one Mnemonic Wall. Let's do that. That's kind of like a sideboard play based on how the opponent was playing that first game, but definitely like Dispel and the 5 Pyroblasts. And then, yeah, I like this configuration. See if we can Wrecking Ball him. All right. We'll be on the play. Keep this hand. This hand looks good. Problem is we have double mine and not the other Tron lands, but that's okay. Definitely name red with these in games too, because you have 5 red blast effects. And I think I just jam Prism because maybe we can just naturally draw it into a Tron land before we have to impulse for the second one. Again, the reason why I'm doing it this way is because if I impulse, if I naturally draw a Tron land, then I can impulse and make sure to get the third one. But if I just impulse on turn 2 and then see 2 Tron lands, I don't know which one necessarily that I want. Just gonna get a little greedy and just go for this. Seems good to me. I still have Dispel and Red Blast up if that resolves, and it's just so good to get down. Most of the counter spells don't counter it on 2. Okay. I can cast Impulse because I don't really want to just tap out for Mulldrifter here. So I can just start by casting Impulse. I like that. Still have Dispel and Red Blast up. Oh, this is not good. I really wanted to hit a Tron land off this. I could take Horror, just because if they tap out for anything, then I can just tap out for Horror myself. I could also just take Prohibit or Mulldrifter. Those are all my options, basically. I think taking Horror is good. It's pretty clunky, but I think I like it. Just name black on this one and pass. Leave up Dispel and Red Blast. Seems good. Don't Tron me one time. Okay. That's nice. Ooh, Crop Rotate is interesting. Now I'm just going to cast Mulldrifter. Leave up my spells. Actually, I want to tap differently. Because I have Prism, so I don't want them to be able to kill this. Actually, to tap differently again. This kind of telegraphs what I have. Should have been a little more careful, but not too worried about it. The reason I wanted to leave land up rather than Bonder's Ornament, because this can die more easily. Alright, now we pass. We still have Crop Rotate and Double Counter up. Now, next turn, I'm able to assemble Tron with play Tron land and Crop Rotate. And I even have Double Counter to protect it if I want. Prism. Sure, resolves. Doesn't do that much. Pyroblast, the Mulldrifter. I'm going to let that resolve. I'd rather hold my Pyroblast for like a counterspell they have, for sure. Alright. Now I think this is pretty straightforward. Let's just go Tron land. Which land do I want to sack to Crop Rotate is the question. Probably Cave? Yeah, probably Cave. Still have Double Counter up to protect this, so I'm almost assuredly going to get to resolve it. Wow, they just concede, probably to save time. I mean, they were pretty far behind there, because I get to resolve this almost assuredly with Double Counter up. Then I have 7, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana. So then I just get to go like Horror, Bounce, Power Plant, and then I don't think they can win. I don't think they could have fought through all these counters, and I even have a Mystical Teachings. So that worked out. The Pyroblast just killing the Mulldrifter was weird. I don't think they should have done that either. Another reason why I want to play this deck in the PTQ is just because I feel like I have an edge in the mirror a little bit, just because I've played Magic for a long time and I've played a ton of Tron decks, and I feel comfortable now with this deck. I don't know if I have an edge in the mirror, especially against good players, but I feel fine. And I think this is the best deck and has an edge against all the other decks. So, looks good. Still up on time, 4 minutes. Oh yeah, this looks great. Tron plus a colored source. Opponents on the mulligan. Hopefully we can draw Prophetic Prism, Bonder's Ornament. I'm going to lead Thriving Isle even though I won't be able to Tron early. I can at least have Pyroblast and Impulse up. Ooh. Still better just to have my counter spells up, I think. Just delay Tron for 1 turn. Okay. They have Prism, sure. Oh, there's Prism myself. I don't think I want to even play it. I'm just going to pass with Pyroblast up. Because if they just like try to play a Mulldrifter or something, I want to counter it. Ooh, Bonder's Ornament. That's scary. I probably should have impulsed in response. I mean, maybe not, because if they counter this, I think that's fine. Second Red Blast seems good. I think that's better than Teachings, actually. Now I think I just Bonder's Ornament, actually. And then I still have my Red Blast and Pyroblast up. Feels good. And then next turn I have a ton of mana. Opponent didn't have Tron last turn. Yeah, this is looking great. I would love them to like try to evoke a Mulldrifter or something and I just counter it. But not so lucky. Just lead Prism. And then I might cast Impulse. Yeah, I like that. Oops. Tap this one. I think I like just Impulse now even. Third Red Blast, another Prism or Ornament or Mulldrifter. I think Mulldrifter now because then I can just cast it or evoke it, and if it goes to the yard, I can just get it back. Here, I just want to leave up counters though, for sure. Not even close here. I think I just counter Teachings with a Red Blast. Basically, I want to just like counter most things they do if I can. I'm the one with the Tron advantage here. Impulse. Could try to counter that too. Like I could prohibit it. Then my shields are down. I think it's worth it. I don't think they can do that much else. Just gonna cast Prohibit, not kicked. I don't want them to Tron up, so I think that's like what they're trying to do. Unwind. Okay. But I didn't have enough counters up anyway. That is pretty bad for me though. Unwind was brutal. It's another good card in this matchup. I wonder if you could even just have a second Unwind or something. Oh, they hit it too. Oh, it's so brutal. Now they're gonna cast Mulldrifter. This is like certainly a series of unfortunate events here, but I can still win. Right, do I want to lead on Mulldrifter or Prism? Probably just Mulldrifter. I just tap like this. Draw 2. Ooh, another Mnemonic Wall is good. Definitely good. Can't cast it yet though. So I can evoke Mulldrifter, which I think I'm gonna do. I could also just play Prism, but I think this is better. Having a Mulldrifter in the yard's honestly not bad. Ghostly Flicker is good, but I wanted another Tron land there, which didn't hit. I can name black or red. Just name black on that one. Pass with Pyroblast up. Still feeling ahead. Not hitting another Tron land there was bad for me for sure. I think I just counter this. They might have a Ghostly Flicker here, but I'd rather counter this on like the evoke. Dispel. Okay. They also have Ghostly Flicker as their last card. If they do, that's just so brutal. I guess they have 2 more looks as well. No Ghostly Flicker one time. Oh, Ephemerate. Okay, that's also really bad. I have a Ghostly Flicker here too. Bonder's Ornament, sure. Abrade this or this. Okay, they abrade my Mulldrifter. Do have Pulse. They're valuing getting in the hit. Do I lead Mnemonic Wall, get back Pyroblast? I think so. Okay, this is great. This is great. Let's just get back Pyroblast. Yes. Now I can Ghostly Flicker, or I can Pulse, get back Mulldrifter right now, but I don't think there's a rush on that. I think what I want to do is just go Prism. I still have Flicker up at least. Strongland? No. Probably just play Thriving Name Red. Pass the turn. Oh, I should have. I needed to play an untapped lane there to have Pyroblast and Ghostly Flicker up. This is bad for me. I think when they cast this, I'm going to try to kill this. Right. Destroy target permanent if it's blue. Yeah, because now I don't have Ghostly Flicker up. That was a huge mistake. Oh, they have teachings in the yard. Yeah, okay. They're probably just going to get a counterspell here, which isn't the end of the world. Hydroblast? Okay. That is obviously bad. They get to draw more cards. But it's potentially beatable. I also have this teachings now. Not Mnemonic Wall. That's what it feels like. They're going to attack for 2 first. Sure. Wow, they just pass? I don't know if that can be right. I think I can just pass now, right? They teachings for Hydroblast and then they played it. But now I can either teachings for something or Ghostly Flicker get back something. And I found another Tron land. I can just Pulse of Murasa later, like end of turn. Yeah, I like this position actually. I feel like opponent is just allowing me. I know they're attacking me for damage, but that's not the end of the world, honestly. I think I just fire off teachings here if they don't do anything. Mulldrifter. So do I teachings for Pyroblast or do I just Ghostly Flicker? I think I just teachings. I can even get Unwind if I want, or I can't. I can get Exclude though. Exclude seems good. I get to draw an extra card. Exclude this, and I can still Ghostly Flicker, get back something else if I need to. Pyroblast. Looks like I'm gonna do that. Ghostly Flicker these 2 things. They have another removal spell. Red Blast, target the Ghostly Flicker. Okay. Well, then this can all happen. It's not great for me, but maybe I should have pulsed there before they drew. Oh, misclick. Just misclicked. That was brutal. I meant to pulse end of turn. That cost me. That was not a misplay. That was definitely just a misclick. I can just go for teachings right now to find another counterspell. I can also just pulse back Mulldrifter, cast Mulldrifter, and save this for a little later. Kind of like that. See what happens. Impulse. I could counter this impulse, but I'll just let it resolve. Because I can mystical teachings for something. I have plenty of mana. I am at 12 and they have 3 Mulldrifters out. Let's just cast. There's a lot more mana. Wonder if I want to like teachings on their upkeep or anything. I think I will. Just get like an Unwind maybe. Maybe I'll just wait. Yeah, I think I'll just wait. See what they do. I don't have that many cards in hand. This is definitely an interesting mirror. All right, I'm just going to trade here. Fine with that. Mnemonic Wall. Okay, I cannot let that resolve. Try to flashback teachings. Do I even have a counter for this? I mean, I guess I can just get Pyroblast. Reaping the Graves is also decent here, but I'll just try to counter this wall. Then I can just, if this resolves, I can just go for a big Rolling Thunder. I have 7, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16 mana. There's a Crop Rotate, which I don't know if that does anything. I think I just go for 17 mana. I think I just go for it. So 12, 13, 14, 15. So X equals 15. 14, 15. All right. Let's see if this resolves. Can't really do much else. I guess I can. I do want to leave up 1 mana. Because I want to leave up Crop Rotation for Bog for sure. Yeah, that could have cost me. And then 10. The damage to face doesn't really matter. 14 damage. Okay. Nice. And I'll wait on the Crop Rotation. They're going to draw. Okay, maybe I Crop Rotate for Bog now. No, I think I'm fine. They could draw a counter spell, but Impulse, sure. They also might go for something like Pulse, and then I get to Crop Rotate, get their graveyard, which would be nice. They're just drawing so much. Wonder if I'm supposed to. I guess I didn't click it fast enough, but I think this is okay to wait again. They don't necessarily even get to do anything with their graveyard yet. If I find a flicker effect, I'm able to get back Thunder. I might be able to just Thunderface kill them. But I kind of had to get those Mulldrifters off the table. Cast down on that? Sure. Just gonna untap. Unwind is a really good draw. Just leave Prism. Okay, we don't have anything else going on. I don't need to draw yet. I'll just wait. My Crop Rotate and my Unwind now I feel a little bit safer. If they're the ones gonna be drawing, I'm fine with that. Okay. Found us another Mulldrifter. Seems good. Opponent probably does have enough time to finish this match. Oh, this looks like a Pulse to me. So I have to have them not have double counterspell, basically. Suppose I just sack one of these. Oh, they let it resolve? I don't get to get their Pulse out of the yard, but definitely worth there. Wow, I'm not going to even draw. I don't want them to draw an answer. I have good protection now, especially drawing that Dispel was massive. Just hard cast this. Perfect. Ooh, Teachings is fantastic as well. I think I have the luxury to play Bonder's Ornament. I have so many counters now. Let's see. Yeah, I can always like end of their turn if they cast some spells. I can Teachings for Reaping the Grave, which is just going to be insane. Ooh, that's a great draw. Fantastic draw. If they're going to draw again, sure. And just let that resolve. I essentially have triple counter up. All right, I think I go for Teachings here. Seems good to me. I could have led on an Impulse, but I think this is fine. Let's just get Reaping the Graves. Let's cast Impulse. Get Grudge. I could cast Grudge, but I don't want to tap that low. I think now I'll just Reapings, target Mnemonic Wall, Storm 3. They can counter some of these copies. I guess I could have gone for Grudge, Flashback Grudge in response to these draws, but I don't even want to. I want to just leave up more counter spells. Are they just trying to deck me with this? I don't know if that will work. Crop Rotate. Let's just lead on Unwind, I suppose. Oh, I get to untap lands. Sweet. And then I'll target Mulldrifter and Mulldrifter. I don't even need to get back that many Mulldrifters, but it's possible I should have targeted Mnemonic Wall twice just to make sure I get it back, but I also don't think I needed to do that. Now I can go for this. Grudge that. Flashback Grudge. On this. Don't need to Flashback Teachings, I don't think. I don't need to... Could draw more cards, actually. Let's do it. Yeah, sure. Why not? I have 14 cards left in the library. All right, now let's go to our turn. Draw some more cards. Because if I just draw more Pyroblasts, I think I just win. You don't want to be scared about drawing too many cards. It's pretty good to do that. All right, let's just lead on Mnemonic Wall. On the first one, I think I can just get back Unwind. Could have gotten back Ephemerate as well, but I think this is just safe. Just gonna probably go for the win next turn. If I just get both of these back, I can just get back Ghostly Flicker now. Then I think I just cast Ghostly Flicker now. Seems pretty safe. Wow. Yeah, I just get to keep getting back counter spells. Just get back some Pyroblasts now. This is what the opponent should have done in game 2, I believe. Let's just do one more. Could just not even get back Ghostly Flicker here and just get back, like, I don't know, 2 more counters, Pyroblast and either Exclude or something else. I think it's safer to get back Ghostly Flicker. Get back Ghostly Flicker, Pyroblast, yes. Yes. And now let's go to our discard. And then next turn we try to win with Rolling Thunder, I think. I have to discard more cards. I have to just discard Wrecking Ball. I guess I don't need Impulse. I have 11 cards in library. 5.5 minutes left. It's plenty of time. Prism resolves. Nice. Felt like I played this one pretty well. It's not over yet, but they have 7 cards. But it's feeling kind of over. let's just Ghostly Flicker. Get back the Rolling Thunder here. And the Ghostly Flicker, and then I'll just go to untap. No reason to draw. And another Red Blast should do it. 12 mana. And Rolling Thunder you for 10. And I have 5 or 6 counterspells up. All right. Let's counter a blue spell. I feel like I set this one up fairly nicely. I think they're not going to have 7 counterspells. Ghostly Flicker, land, and Prism to draw a card. Sure. Not gonna respond until I like have to. I guess they could have Weather the Storm, but if they have that, that's fine. I can just keep Rolling Thundering them by keep getting it back. Yeah, I'll just counter this. I'm gonna have to counter the flashback anyway. Also, when spells start going to the graveyard, I can Ghostly Flicker to get even more counter spells back, potentially, if I have enough colored sources. Got him. Whew. These matches are long and grueling. I hope I don't play a ton of mirrors in the PTU, but I think this kind of showed me they just left. This kind of showed me that Wrecking Ball is not going to be good. Maybe man, I keep blanking on the name. What's that bounce spell? I played it so many times myself. The bounce spell with buyback. That might be good, or even honestly, just a Stone Rain seems like it's going to be better. Just to cast, because by the time I can tutor and cast this double colored card, it's not going to be good. There's also a 4 mana instant. It's just 1 red, 3 colorless, destroy target land. I was considering, but I don't think that's very good either. Anyways, that was a sweet round 1. Let's go round 2. Welcome back to round 2. We're against Luka Jack. You've probably seen me play against them in my videos a couple times. His hand, I was actually going to keep it, but it's actually really bad. I don't think it's good enough. I know I have 2 Tron lands, but like I just literally don't do anything at all. I'm just going to mull. This deck does have to mull a fair amount. I'm going to keep this one. Probably put back a Thunder. It's just Thunder's not going to be good till later. Looks like they're on Affinity this time. I know they actually do play a fair amount of different decks. Let's just name green. I could name white, but I like name green. Let's see what they got. See if they're on Jeskai Affinity or something else. I am glad to not have to play Tron mirrors back to back. It's just exhausting. It's just tough. Frogmite, sure. All right, I'm just gonna pass and then Impulse. Maybe they're scared of Prohibit or something. Yeah, the Wrecking Ball did not seem good. I might just want another cast down, honestly, and just play the mirror with all the Pyroblasts I have, because I do think I want a second cast down. I just wasn't sure what to cut from the board for it. Of 1 mind. Resolves. Yeah, is this looking just like Affinity with a cave, maybe? Not really sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they attack for 3. Then I'll just Impulse. Try to find a Tron land. Okay, it's annoying. Would really like to find Tron land here. It's funny how this deck like just plays Impulse instead of Ancient Stirrings. I think Impulse is better for sure, because you can get spells or lands. All right, it's an easy tower. So I can evoke Mulldrifter, or I can just pass with Exclude up. I think I want to just... It's tough, because then they're going to attack for 5, and if they don't play a creature, it feels pretty bad, but I'm just going to pass, and then if I don't get to exclude something, I might consider just evoking Mulldrifter for Divination next turn, where I can at least hit another land drop. But if this is like a Mirror Enforcer or a Tog, I just get to counter it. Yeah. Exactly why I left up Exclude. I don't really care about taking 5 too much. Okay, that's bad. I do have Moment's Peace though, so if they don't have a million Galvalasts, I might be alright. Okay, this is good. This is good. Now I think I'll name white, and then I'll just Moment's Peace on upkeep. Sometimes that deck plays like a copy of Dispel or two. Rather just do this. Fog this turn. They can draw 2 more cards. So it's kind of bad to fog on upkeep, but they would have probably just gone to attack anyway. It's also nice if you can start looping Mnemonic Wall with fog. I really do want to find a land for next turn. That would be my best draw step, I think. Might have to just evoke Mulldrifter. A Tog. It's bad because now any fling kills me. And I can't. Okay, they're attacking, but I Moment's Peaced. They have 0 cards in hand though. Land. Power plant. Not power plant. Okay. This is not good. They have 0 cards. They have 2 cards on the table though. Actually, they have 4 cards on the table, but it cost them a lot of time to be able to do that. I guess I'll just get Stonehorn down. Let's see. Let's see. Alternatively, if I go evoke Mulldrifter, I can't even chump this actually. Yeah, that doesn't work. I have to just play. I'm probably not winning this game, but I have to just play Stonehorn, and then maybe I can start finding like Ephemerates or something, or even Ghostly Flickers would be good. And then they basically have to find Fling to kill me. I know they can also find Galvalaст to interact, but I get to bring in some good cards in this matchup, like Ancient Grudge, and I have a Gorilla Shaman in the sideboard, which is just so nice to have. Galvalaст this? Yeah. Not ideal, not ideal. Alright. I don't have many good options here. I think I need to just cast Prism and hope to hit Tron. Alternatively, I can just flashback Moment's Peace, but that's so bad. I have to at least Prism. I think I tap like this, because I'll still have Prism mana. If I don't hit a land here, I die, but maybe I should have gone for Evoke Mulldrifter. We just didn't hit the lands we needed to there. Yeah, I don't think I could have won. They also had 2 more cards on the table. Okay, that's fine. That was a good game. Get to bring in Grudge. I actually like Hydroblasts as well. Cast Down actually seems good. Kills the Tog and Mirror Enforcer. What is not great? Let's see, these are what I want. I actually don't like Pyroblast that much. I know they have a fair number of blue spells, but it's not great. Cannonade just kills Frogmites and the 1/2s. I don't think I care too much about that. Don't think I want Weather. Moment's Peace is okay. I don't know if it's good enough. I think Prohibit probably is good enough. I think I want 1 Moment's Peace. Dispel is also reasonable. Could even just bring in Wrecking Ball, but I don't think I want that either. Don't think I need Reaping the Graves necessarily. I can just set out one Impulse. I could set out a Mulldrifter. Mulldrifter can be a little clunky. I can set out one Mnemonic Wall as well. Or even a Ghostly Flicker. Let's try doing a Ghostly Flicker. I don't typically do this, but I'm going to try it. I think I should keep. This hand's not good. I lead Thriveal into Mine Prism. On the play, I think this hand is just a little bit too clunky. Alright, this is better. This is better. I have Gorilla Shaman. This is a lot better. I think I just put back Mnemonic Wall. I do need to hit another land, but I have Prism to draw a card. At least I have Gorilla Shaman, which is just so incredible in this matchup. Like I can go turn 2 Prism, turn 3, hopefully land, Shaman, kill 2 lands. So this hand is actually great, and I have Abrade. Nice. Artifact land, I like to see it. Land? No land. Okay, they did find Prism. Man. It's kind of greedy to go for Gorilla Shaman, kill Den, because then if they have Galblast, they just get to kill my Gorilla Shaman. I could go Impulse for land, and then I make sure to get a good Gorilla. That gives them a good turn, though. I could also Abrade either the Prism or an Ancient Den. Seems weird to do that. I don't know if that's right. This is a tough spot. So again, the highest upside line is play Gorilla Shaman, kill a land. Then it forces them to Galblast the Gorilla Shaman. But I can just get more value than that out of it. I can allow them one good turn. I don't think I can. Just not finding a third land was so brutal. Can Impulse for land, play it, pass. I can play Prophetic Prism, which is the greediest line. I can also just Abrade a land. Feels so weird to do, but I'm scared of like what they can do on their turn. And this like at least takes them down mana and like kind of hinders what they're able to do. Okay, this is great. This is perfect. Not perfect, but this is where I want to be. They didn't have another land, so now I go Gorilla Shaman, kill this land. Now they just have to top deck a land. So I like my line in the end, and mine is great. I can just play Bonder's Ornament, which is interesting. Can evoke Mulldrifter or cast Impulse. Just gonna play Bonder's Ornament. I still get to leave up a Gorilla Shaman. Oh, maybe I should have killed this? No, I don't even want to kill that actually. Ooh, Darksteel Citadel is good. That was a good one for them to find because it's indestructible. I can't kill it with Shaman. They're gonna blast the Shaman, sure. Now it's bad that I use my Abrade, but I still like the position I was able to get myself into. Now let's go tap this and cast Impulse, look for Power Plant. Didn't find it. But I did find actually, I was going to say Hydroblast, which is good, but I think Ephemerate is great. Because then I have Mulldrifter Ephemerate. Let's go. Prism. Now I think I just thriving name. I could name Red. I don't want to give away that I have Ephemerate. Let's pass. It's unlikely that they can do anything too good. I mean, they just found that land, so we know they just drew this. And they'd have to draw another land really to have enough mana and artifacts to do anything. Yeah, I like the one of Gorilla Shaman. Just, I love this card. So sweet. Frog might pass. That's good for me. Let's go blue. Let's evoke this. Draw 2. It's a fem. Draw 2. Okay, they just concede. We actually didn't really hit much, but I think that was still enough cards. They still had to kill this Mulldrifter, and we had all these cards going. Okay, sweet. This matchup definitely does get a little bit better post board, even though we don't change like that much. Just having like the Ancient Grudge, the Gorilla Shaman, and the Hydroblasts is really nice. I mean, Dispel's not even bad. They probably have Pyroblasts and Galvblasts. I know Pyroblast is good at countering like the draw spells, but I just don't think I want it. Let's just go. I like the one Stonehorn and one Moment's Peace. Just nice to have access to. It's weird because this is a control deck, but I love all the one-ofs. It's just like, it is pretty fun. You have like all these different routes of play, basically all these different lines. I'm going to keep this hand. It's not like fantastic, but I have turn 1 Thriving, turn 2 Abrade your land, and I have an Impulse. They're on 6. Okay, nothing too crazy from them. Land. I always want to draw lands. I just love drawing so many lands. Okay. Still gonna just go Abrade a land here. Whenever I'm playing that deck, I just don't want that to happen basically, so that's what you want to do to them, but looks like they have a land heavy hand. Ooh, a Tog, it's scary. I'm gonna go Impulse. Gotta hit a land here. If I drew a land, I might consider playing Prism. Oh god. Alright, let's Blue Blast. That's brutal. I mean, we kept a 2-lander, and then we saw 3 draws for our draw steps, and then looked at 4 more cards, so no lands in the top 7. That sucks. And they have Thoughtcast. They're clawing out of their mulligan. I'm pretty sure they can't kill me here, which is good. Okay, another land is good. Let's just play it and play Prism. And then leave up Blue Blast. I don't think I'm going to play it quite yet. Maybe they go for something on this. Ooh, Galvblast me. I'm going to let that resolve. I hope they kind of go for the win with a Tog with no backup. Sure. Because if they do, I just get to win the game, basically. I feel like they're going to go for it here. Wouldn't you? Galvblast face, sure. They got to go for lethal. Don't really want to take 3 because they could have another Galvblast, but I'm going to let them sack. Let them present lethal, and then I'll kill this. It was hard to wait that long, but I think this is the right line. Go down to 5. I can go up to 6. Yeah, let's just play Thornwood and pass, leave up Exclude. They have 2 cards left. They ate their clue with the Tog. It's fine with me. Maybe we can draw Gorilla Shaman at some point, kill all their lands. Now, do I Moment's Peace? Yeah. Let's do it. I guess I tap like this. Gain 3 life. I don't want to go to 3rd Galvblast range. No Tog. No Tog. Don't do it. Okay, nice. Rolling Thunder. I can just play Mulldrifter here. I think that's the line. Wow, they're F6'd. That's surprising. I'm just going to snap block Frogmite if they let me. Yep. Do not want to go down to 4. They might not even have 4 Galblast in their deck still. It's definitely a possibility. All right, let's just play Ornament. I can take 1 off this. Leave up Exclude. Sorry for the text. Let's see. Go down to 5. Can't do anything else. Let's see. Teachings is actually a good draw. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to just like Mnemonic Wall for Abrade. I can Mnemonic Wall for Blue Blast. I can also just leave up Teachings. Let's Mnemonic Wall for Blue Blast. I think that's good. Oh, they have Pyroblast? Ooh. Now I don't even have anything up. I have nothing at all up. Should get another red. So if they have a Galblast, I die because of the line I took. I didn't think they had Red Blast. Don't do it, opponent. 1 card in hand. They've already played 2. Ooh, a Chog, and I don't have Exclude up. I do have a Teachings, though. I do have a Teachings and another Mnemonic Wall, so that actually doesn't do anything. Okay, I'm actually fine here. Mine? Power plant. Okay, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So if I play Mnemonic Wall, get back Blue Blast, just Blue Black this now, I still have Exclude up, and I have a 0/4 blocker for this. I don't beat a top deck Galblast though with that line. Do I have another line? I can Teachings, and I can get Blue Blast. I like just the Mnemonic Wall line, honestly. I only died to top deck Galblast, and I can exclude any creature they play. I'll just kill this now. And then I pass. They draw any creature or land, I'm good. They got flooded here also. Yeah. Okay, now I'm just totally safe because now I can just Teachings for anything that I need. Or I can just Teachings for even Ephemerate. Oh, or this is good too, but yeah, I can just Teachings right now. Oh, I don't have Tron. I'm like tapping like I have Tron. That's funny. Teachings. Just get a Fem. I can just Ephemerate now just to be safe. Get back a Blue Blast, then I won't die to like a Galblast or something. Now I have Exclude up and Blue Blast up, and I'm getting the Ephemerate back every turn. So next turn I can Ephemerate or Mnemonic Wall, get back Ephemerate, cast it again. So then every turn I'm picking up a card from my graveyard with Ephemerate, and then I can also just pick up Teachings, cast it again. You know, pick up Moment's Peace, pick up Impulse, pick up Abrade, whatever I want. So that's a pretty broken combo. I thought Ephemerate should have gotten banned a long time ago. It's not really like the culprit right now, but it is pretty brutal. I'm just not going to GG unless they GG. I don't like when my opponent GGs when they win, so I don't like to do it either. But GG's, 2-0. I'll see you in round 3. 2-0 here now with Flickertron, round 3. I'm going to keep this hand. We can at least hit land drops. We can Impulse, maybe Unwind something. Ooh, this is a sweet island. So yeah, easy keep. I think I'll just name green on the first one. Pass. Looks like we were probably up against Mono Blue. Kind of wanted to test this matchup. I think this matchup's close. Mono Blue is the other deck I'm considering. Might record a league with that next. No Ninja, huh? Maybe they wanted to leave out like counterspell for a Prophetic Prism. I'll let Preordain resolve. I could Impulse in response, but I don't really care if they counter this. Because then I could just like resolve this or something. Just gonna end of turn Impulse here. Yeah, I really feel like we're up against Mono Blue Delver. Yep. Speaking of, sometimes they play Force Spike as well. I really don't want crop rotation actually, because if they have any type of counter, I just get wrecked. I know I can find Tron with it, but it just seems a little bit greedy. I guess maybe it's not. Because I can just, the only thing they could have for 1 mana is Force Spike, right? So if I just take Crop Rotate and then on my turn go play Mine, play Crop Rotate, sack Thriving Isle, get Tower, play Bonder's Ornament, I'm like safe from pretty much everything. I'm gonna try it. I mean, I might get blown out and lose the game, but I think it's not a bad line. Just because I don't know what they could have that would stop this. Yeah, it just resolves, and now I get to do this, and then also leave up Unwind, and I can even just draw a card. Yeah, this looks good. I don't know if they top with Preordained. If they did, they can flip this Delver. Dispel. Main deck Dispel is actually brutal. We still need to find something else, but I just have to let that resolve. I mean, I guess I could have cast Unwind, but they probably have Counterspell too. Let's draw. Primal is not where we want it to be. But what I can do is I can cast Mulldrifter with Unwind up. So this is perfect actually. Because then I can block Delver. Alright, just gonna pass. Not gonna go for a Fem right now or anything. Ponder resolves. Now I'm actually not hating my position. Next turn I can probably just play another Mulldrifter with Unwind up. Wow, interesting. Do they have Ninja? I think I just block miss. Oh no, they probably have Mutagenic Growth. They could have double Mutagenic. Because I can try to unwind the first Mutagenic. I think I'm just going to block here. Then they're going to go Mutagenic. I'll unwind it. And then, unless they have a second Mutagenic, I might be fine. And even if they let Unwind resolve, oh, if they have Dispel, we knew about that. Okay, this is actually still fine. It used their Dispel. I totally forgot about Dispel. Wait. Did they reveal Dispel before I crop rotated? There's no way. It was on Delver, they revealed it. Yeah, there's no way it was before. That's like impossible. Now what I can do is I can just Mulldrifter with a Fem up. Let's just cast. And I probably want to get Thriving down named Red. Is there any way I want to Teachings? Probably not. I'd rather get more colored sources into play. I mean, I might even be able to just play Tower now. Ooh, Spell Stutter Sprite. That is annoying. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm just going to Thrive Owl name Red. And then I'm going to try to block Delver. And if they go for Mutagenic, then I'll Ephemerate my Mulldrifter. And I can always untap in Rolling Thunder here. Alright, well, I'll just trade, if anything. mean, I guess I can go for Ephemerate right now. Seems as good a time as any. I get to draw a million cards. Okay, they have counter. Sure, that's fine. They're down to one card. I still trade. So I like that. I mean, I can teachings for the Raised Dead effect, gain 6. I can teachings for like more counter spells. I can just cast Rolling Thunder. I don't like casting Rolling Thunder, I don't think. I think I'll just start by teachings right now. I can get Pulse. I don't think I want to get Pyroblast, although that wouldn't be the worst choice ever. I think I just like Pulse. Just seems like a strong play to me. Let's just get back Mulldrifter and cast it, if they let me. I mean, if they didn't counter anything so far, they're not. I don't think they can counter this. Like if they had counterspell, wouldn't they just counter the Pulse? All right, looking good. We're still at 17. If they have a ninja, they can get a hit in. But yeah, nice. The crop rotation line worked out. I think I'm just misremembering that they. There's no way they would have definitely dispelled if they had it. All right. So all of this coming in. Definitely want this too. Cast down doesn't seem bad. I think Reaping the Graves, it's good against counterspells. I think it might just be worth. I don't know if I'm going to have room for it. We'll see. Stonehorn is also reasonable. And actually, Weather the Storm is reasonable, but I don't think Weather. No, Weather can't be good. It can be hard for them to deal with. But just because they have Ninja and stuff, they can just create like a card advantage engine. They don't care if I gain 20, 30 life. So to actually side out Weather, I do want to keep in Cannonade. It's side out crop rotation for sure. Don't think I need Bog in this matchup. Can take out a Wall and a Flicker, an Impulse. I don't really want to cut a Mulldrifter just because it's so good at blocking their stuff. Do I want to just not have Reaping the Graves? Because not that many of my creatures really go to the graveyard. Guess they do if they get countered. And like my Mulldrifter's trade. It's got to be good, right? I think Cast Down's got to be good as well. Maybe just go to one Moment's Peace. Is this just greedy going down on Fogs and Weathers? I already am cutting an Impulse, which isn't great. I could cut Horror. Maybe this just isn't good in this matchup. Doesn't really block that much. Yeah, I like cutting Horror. It blocks Ninja, yeah, but most of their stuff is so cheap. And it's a 6-drop. And they can just counter it. Snap Keep. Thunder's not ideal, but it's also not bad in this matchup. Turn 1 Delver, but the good news is they only play like 22 spells. So if we're lucky, we'll dodge a flip or two. Dodged 1. No Ninja. Turn 2 Ninja is really where that deck shines. No Force Spike 1 time. Preordain. They put 2 on bottom with Fairies here. Bottom top with Preordain or bottom bottom? Don't top top. Okay, well, we hit Tron, so that's perfect. Best draw on the deck. We actually do need to find more colored sources of mana, though. Ooh, a null. That is a good card for them to have against me, but luckily I already resolved this. Luckily for me. Alright, I'm just going to pass. Try to end of turn, most likely Impulse. We know they have a null. But I can't really just go for Red Blast. I'll just get Spell Third or Counterspelled for sure. Rather go for Impulse now and try to set up a better Red Blast or something later. Thornwood Falls is another colored source, but Mulldrifter's not bad. I think I just need to take Thornwood Falls, as weird as that is. I can take another hit or two. I'm not really under that much pressure. Ooh, Thriving Owl is even better. I can Thriving Owl name Red, and then just Impulse again. This looks fine. I don't really want to go for anything. I know taking damage isn't ideal, but it's also not the worst. They're not developing their board. They don't have reach like with any Gallop-Blasts or anything. And now I'm finding colored sources. Even if I'm slow to deploy them, it's not bad. Ooh. These are good. These are good. I think Abrade is better than Moments because I can just kill Delver rather than just preventing damage for a little bit. There's mine. Okay, why don't I go... We know they have a null. Let's go Thornwood Falls, pass. Then on upkeep, I'm going to try to Abrade Delver. If they go for like a 2-mana spell, like a Spell Stutter, I'll just counter that too. So that's the line. Doing it on upkeep, so they have to use mana on their turn. Because if they just got to like counter my stuff and end of turn untap with counter up again, that's way worse for me. So definitely want to do it on upkeep before they can draw a land or another counter spell that they want to cast. Let's just Abrade this. It's unlikely that I guess they could have double Dispel. But that's about all that I get caught by counterspell. So now I just counter this. I can also just try to kill Delver with this Red Blast. Does it matter? I don't think it matters. Oh, it does matter. It does matter. Because they could have, they could still have Mutagenic Growth. I mean, they probably don't have it in their deck, but yeah, there's land that they drew. So that's why we did everything on upkeep. Because they could have had like another Dispel or something to fight there. Right, we go to 7. Fairies here. Wow, now we just get to resolve Mnemonic Wall, get back Red Blast. It's insanely good for us. I think that's gonna probably... Oh, jeez. That's just disgusting. Just gonna do this now. Just gonna get back Red Blast. Yeah. Sweet. That was just mop the floor with Mono Blue there. That felt easy. It's definitely not always gonna feel that easy, especially if they like have a turn 2 ninja draw. But we were able to get them. 3-0. Nice. I'm gonna grab another beer and I'll see you in round 4. 3-0 with Flickertron. This deck is feeling good. This hand is maybe why you should run 1 Ghostly Flicker in the main, because these don't do anything here. So we literally have 3 lands, do nothing, 4-drop tutor, and 5-drop. So it's not keep. This hand's not perfect, but at least we have lands and potential spells to cast. I'm going to keep and just try to... we're on the draw, so we can draw into lands. If we draw into Tron, it's like our hand's actually good. Dismal Backwater, okay. Don't know what we're up against yet. It's actually drawing a land there is great, especially a tap land now, fix our mana. Seems good. I wonder if we're against blue-black control or blue-black Fae, blue-black Delver. Guess we'll find out. Brainstorm. Probably Brainstorm Shuffle right here is my guess. Likely get to resolve this, which is nice. You gotta play the Rysdale Eldrazi Prism. This art is sick. Way better than the other one. Brainstorm, and then they got Brainstorm locked. Okay. Well, they're gonna miss land drops for the next 2 turns. I guess they could have Ponder here. That is brutal. I know the feeling. Delver, okay. I guess they're gonna flip on Delver. I don't really care that much. I was thinking I can Impulse right now even, but I think it's safer. I'm just gonna go Power Plant pass. Then I have Unwind and Exclude up. If they try to play a cantrip, I think I might even just unwind it. Spell Pierce. Okay. Sure. Delver's not that crazy of a clock if they're only on 1 mana. Delver. Alright, I'm gonna exclude that. Seems reasonable. Now I just can Mulldrifter Ephemerate right now. Do I see any reason not to? Answer to that is no. This just draws an unbelievable amount of cards. This is like how sometimes if like the opponent takes the Monarchy, then you just can like keep up with the cards just by doing like these type of plays. I have to discard here. You might think that's bad, but I mean, I have all these Thrive Owls. I'm not going to have time to play all of these anyway. It really is like no downside for me to discard one. And I just get to fill up my hand. If they go land and like find removal spell here, it's bad. Oh, they should have attacked. They definitely should have attacked. Because now I get to go rebound. I wonder if they're going to try to Spell Pierce here. Oh no, they discarded Spell Pierce. They should have attacked because I couldn't block because I wanted to Ephemerate, but I guess I could have just blocked. All right, let's definitely play Tower. I kind of want to play Bonder's Ornament. I don't have Unwind up while I'm casting it, but I think that's fine. If this gets countered, it's not even that bad. And I'd rather play Bonder's Ornament. It gets another card out of my hand too, which is good. Now I have Unwind up. Just discard another one of these. My mana's good. If they don't do anything, I can just end of turn Impulse. I mean, I can also end of turn do nothing. So they'll just have to discard, but yeah, just resolved anyway. I guess I can just take a Braid. I don't think I need Tower at all. Then they have to discard. I mean, they just got Brainstorm locked on turn 1. That's why you generally don't want to go for that if you can help it. Do I just crop rotate into Tron? Just have a million mana? Seems fine. I just don't know if I need to. I don't think there's anything they can do to stop me though. Just sack Thornwood. I guess I could have sacked Island. I guess that was wrong. The most dangerous place to be in Magic is when you're pretty far ahead, right? Because then you don't play as tight as you should. Let's just Abrade this. Dispel. Well, I'll just unwind that. I can like do a huge Weather the Storm here as well if I want, which I think I'm gonna do. Might as well. Oh, there's the Mnemonic Wall. That's got to do it. Mnemonic Wall. Storm count is 5. I guess I don't really care about the cards. I'd rather just Mnemonic Wall. Have it resolve. Just get back Unwind. Because I could have gotten back Exclude as well. Or Impulse. I can also start drawing cards with Bondage Ornament if I need to. Oh, I should have gotten back Ephemerate. What was I? That was a mistake. I mean, maybe not. Next time I find like a Ghostly Flicker or something, I can get back Ephemerate. I probably should have gotten it back. It was kind of hard to see. I have like my mic here and my drink right in front of my graveyard. So let's move that a little bit. Oh, Gurmag Angler. Okay. That's a thing. Probably just gonna lose this game, right? Let's just draw. Play another Bondage Ornament. Play mine. Attack. Storm count 2. Pass. Pretty funny if I lose this game, but I don't think I can. Just take 5. It's funny that they have a 5/5 out though. They were able to do that. Draw. They also are ahead on time for what that's worth. I shouldn't have played that yet either. Doesn't really matter. Bog, okay. Draw. Okay, I didn't find anything. I'll just Moment's Peace next turn. Or on this turn. Then I can also potentially Moment's Peace into Unwind into Weather. Definitely a punt by not getting back Ephemerate there. But probably won't be punished just because the opponent's draw has been so anemic. Nothing else from the opponent. I don't want to weather it right here. Just let them discard. Okay, there's Teachings. Now I can just Teachings for Ghostly Flicker. So that'll do it. It's just not mess around. Teachings, get Ghostly Flicker, attack. And I even have the Unwind as well. Now let's just go Ghostly Flicker, target these two. Actually gonna get back Ephemerate on the first one. Draw 2, another Teachings is good. Use the ability, yes. Ephemerate, then Mnemonic Wall. Get back Ghostly Flicker. Yes. Just play Prism, sure. Getting more Prisms down is always nice. Ghostly Flicker, just draw some more cards for now. Get back Ghostly Flicker. Yes. And I'll just weather the storm, I think. Do I want to like just play another Mulldrifter? No, I don't think so. I think this is fine. Opponent just not F6ing. They're just hanging in tight. All right, I'll just go to discard. Discard some lands that I don't need. This has not been the best game. I mean, we're like spinning our wheels, but we haven't found like a way to win. An opponent is just on no mana. Probably just end of turn Teachings for Pyroblast. I guess I can just not do anything and leave up Ghostly Flickers is safer. Where is this? Here it is. Just get back Ephemerate. This is like a free card for just like 1 mana every turn for my graveyard. Just a lot of clicks. They're casting something interesting. Echoing Decay on that. That doesn't work actually. Just get back Ghostly Flicker. Get to draw more cards. And there's the second Mnemonic Wall. Now I can just keep getting cards back from my graveyard, whichever ones I want. Might as well just fire off them. Because I can. I suppose I just get back. Yeah, they're just going to concede. Doesn't matter what, because we had so much mana, we could have gone cast wall and then start ghostly flickering both walls. Next turn, cast Stonehorn, start flickering that too, make them skip like infinite combat steps, and eventually just draw our deck and then rolling thunder them out. It was only going to be another turn or two, but they just didn't want to sit there. They should have made me use time, but I don't think it's. I've been playing pretty quick now. I think I'm getting better at the deck. All right, Pyroblast coming in, Reaping coming in, Dispel coming in. I think they're just blue-black Delver. And it's interesting because I think Weather is actually pretty good against them, but I don't think I want two. I think I just want one to tutor for. And what do we not want? I think Cannonade, while it kills Delver, I don't know if it's actually that good. Crop Rotate is a little sketchy. Bog is fine. It's another land. I think a Ghostly Flicker can come out. Mnemonic Wall can come out. Horror, I think, is actually okay. Horror is actually good. Cast down, or Abrade can come out. Oh, kills Delver. Cast down. I'm still learning these matchups. I don't know exactly how I should play everything. I think I can go to one Moment's Peace. Maybe I just don't even need Stonehorn at all. Especially because they're going to have a lot of black removal spells, so flickering gets tough. Just leave one Moment's Peace, one Weather. Yeah. Definitely like that. I like going down one Ghostly Flicker and one Mnemonic Wall too, I think. I can cut an Impulse. I can cut a Mulldrifter. Don't really want to cut Horror. I could just cut Moment's Peace and just not have any Moment's Peace in this matchup. Sure. I think Weather is better. I think it's just straight up better. I don't think they're blue-black fairies. I think they're blue-black like Delver, Augur, Gurmag Angler, bunch of counter spells. We saw like Spell Pierce, everything. So this looks good. Not sure if this is perfect, but I think I do like Reaping. It's just a hard thing for them to counter. Which is why this card is also good, but we can't keep this hand. Going to 5. All right, keep this sketchy 5. Really shouldn't. Yeah, I don't know if they should have kept. They probably had a lot of outs. I'll tell them. I'm saying they were like really favored to hit off that brainstorm and they just missed. Still was kind of a sketchy hand. Absolutely. I could put back Bog, but I kind of want to keep my lands. I think I'll put back Bog and Teachings. Is that greedy? No. We're on the draw. Any land we draw is great. We have an extra draw from Prism. Yeah, absolutely. Opponent says it happens. Definitely happens. Delver? Yep. That's scary. Definitely name red again because we have the 5 Pyroblasts in the deck. If they have a null here, I just get wrecked. I guess I could also just have Counterspell. Cast down, I'm not worried about. Preordain? Oh, another Delver. Thought they were gonna keep a 1-lander again. What is this? Oh, just Ashburn cycle now? Sure. Just gonna get Prism down. Resolving this is actually pretty important. Resolving Impulse here is important too, but if they flip here, okay. This game is still gonna be rough because I know they have a cast down minimum. And they have 2 Delvers in play already. And we don't really have anything going on. Relic, sure. That's why I side out Mnemonic Wall and Flicker just to go not as hard on that combo. I mean, we do have Reaping, but... do I Impulse right now? Yeah, I think so. Just take mine. But play Thornwood Falls, I think. It's kind of weird to do that. I'm not really likely um, to hit Tron. And I think getting another colored source into play is good. We know they have a cast down and they flip on Chainer's Edict. What? Why do they have Chainer's Edict in their deck? Just because it plays around flicker effects? I think that's going a little too deep. I mean, I'm going to lose this game, but still. The early Delvers is definitely rough. It's definitely a way I can lose. I could just Teachings for Pyroblast. I could get Ultra Greedy and... Oh no, I sided out Crop Rotation. Wouldn't even want it Teachings for that. It's just bad. I think I just end of turn Teachings, go to 2, and then if I draw like another removal spell or something and they don't have counters, I can kill both these things, but I'm just dead here. Probably shouldn't even waste time, but I have so much time it doesn't matter. Third Delver. Alright, I don't even have a Wrath to get. This is like the situation where you would want it, but this doesn't come up all that often. Oh, they're letting me get something. Maybe they're just seeing what I want to get. I guess I can also... Oh no, I sided out. I sided out Fogs. Alright, just get Pyroblast. Okay, there's Tron. So... let's cast this. Surprised they let Mystical Teachings resolve. Another Pyroblast? Can I get out of this? Probably not now. Already played a land. But I can go block Pyroblast. If this doesn't flip, I don't die. Pass. Do I want to upkeep? Okay, I'm just going to kill a Delver now. Okay, now I'm dead. Just fell a little bit too behind there on the draw against a Delver flip start. I like setting these out, especially knowing they have relics. Could bring Cannonade back in, but I have all these Red Blast to kill Delvers. So it's not often where I'm going to be able to kill 2 Delvers with this. And this doesn't kill their other stuff. It's just so much worse than Pyroblast. I don't think I want it. Could set out Bog in this matchup, but I'm fine to have it. Alright, just going to keep this hand. I have a Red Blast. I have Bonder's Ornaments, I have lands. Just gonna I'll name red, obviously. It's better than naming black. If they just play a Delver, I'm just gonna kill it on my turn. 100%. Evolving Wilds. Okay. Now so they can F6. Good choice. I'm gonna play this named black. We'll just assume the role of the control deck here. Ponder. I could counter that, but I do not like that line. Delver? Or do they want to wait so they can protect their Delver? I think I get, oh, especially since I drew the second one, I'm going for it. It's a little bit greedy. They could have a Null or Spell Pierce, but yeah, it feels bad, but I think going for that is fine. I could have waited one more turn and had Red Blast up, but I still think it's a fine play, especially since I drew the second one. Depending on what they do here, I may want to... No. Now I can go for the second one with Red Blast up, so I still like my line. And Relic, sure. Let's pop these out. It's a good trick to pop out, because then if they're Relic targeting you, you can just... it doesn't like pop in and out, and it's easier to click on the cards. It's just a nice little trick to know. All right, let's go Bonder's Ornament. And then I'm just going to Red Blast a Delver right now. And then leave up Red Blast. I know they get to Relic me, but I don't care that much. Okay, they can get Swamp. Sure. Do have a cast down for an Angler, which is nice. Come on with the mismatched. Brutal. This matchup is actually kind of tough. Like, it's pretty close. I've played it one other time and I lost. It was a really close 3-game match as well. Yep. They got it. They're going to Delver? Augur. I'm not going to let that resolve. I can consider teachings right now, but I think I want to just pass the turn. I can just draw with Bonder's Ornament on end step if I want. Which, okay, here's Angler. Yeah, it's fine. They can Relic. Target me, it's fine. I think I'm just drawing with Bonder's Ornament, honestly. Can't be countered, so take a free draw. Unwind and Pyroblast are actually really good draws. Now I can just kill this Angler on upkeep. Sucks for missing land drops, but opponent's only on 3 cards as well. They're not necessarily doing that much. I think I'd go for the Unwind here. Do they have Negate or something? I guess they could have Spell Pierce also. Okay. Still having the Pyroblast up is nice. I'm going to counter this. Don't want them to just get card advantage. I can just teachings for more Pyroblasts if I want. Now they're not using Relic. Interesting. Or are they going to right now? They say, wow, nice turn. I mean, yeah, it was decent. I don't even think it was like that insane. It's just Prism. Try to hit a land. Don't. Weather is not very good here. Opponent's deck is probably, if I know like close to what their build is, it's not that threat dense. So if they're just sitting there without the monarchy, without threats in play, it heavily favors me. I'm just missing on lands, which is kind of brutal. They're not doing much either. Okay, there's a land. I can draw a card off Bonder's Ornament, which is nice. I can Teachings if I want. But I can't Teaching... Oh yeah, I can Teachings into Pyroblast, which is a nice sequence. Now, unless they pop Relic, I can also flashback a Teachings on my turn. All right, let's try to counter this. Again, I don't want them to be able to get any card advantage. Keep all the card advantage for ourselves if we can. So they can pop Relic here. Interesting if they don't, because then I get to flash this back. Sweet. Just gonna play land and pass. And then I'll just flashback Teachings for Pyroblast again. If they just activate Relic, that's fine. Graveyard Hate is annoying for this deck, but it's not the end of the world. That's why this deck is so brutal. Like, land destruction, Graveyard Hate, it doesn't straight up beat this deck. Now I'll flashback Teachings while I can. Just gonna get Pyroblast here. Yep, Pyroblast seems good. Exclude is great as well. I'm just like a Mystical Teaching control deck at this point. Which is pretty good. I'll let Brainstorm resolve. They might not even have a shuffle effect, so they're kind of likely just to be like Brainstorm locking themselves right here. And if they don't Brainstorm lock themselves, they have to keep a land in order to shuffle with Brainstorm. So it's not even that insane. I'd rather just let it resolve and fight over stuff that matters more. Just draw rather than Teachings here. There's nothing I really want to Teachings for anyway. What is this? Into the Royal Kicked on Bonder's Ornament? Can just counter it. They don't draw, and then I get to draw, so they're tapped out here. Okay, Mulldrifter, good. Nice, there's another Tron land. Still have Exclude up. Not going to play Bonder's Ornament. Would have been nice to play Bog there, though, but they're still pretty close to Hardcast Angler, I guess. But now they can't Angler with Counterspell up. Preordain resolves. I don't think I have any Pyroblasts left in my deck. I've cast 5. I was pretty liberal with them, but still. Chainer's Edict is fine. Doesn't really matter. I have a lot of cards left in my deck to win with, and I haven't even Troned up yet. Like if they go to activate Relic, they're scared I'm gonna like try to return it in response or something, but I'm Not gonna do that. This looks like an angler for sure. Get to exclude it. I guess they could have counterspell, but we'll see. I feel like it's unlikely they have counterspell here. Yeah, nice. And there's Tron finally. So now I can start drawing a lot of cards off Bonder's Ornament with Tron. That's why this deck is so insane. Like, I didn't Tron till late this game, but it just doesn't matter. Because, like, I just get such a large amount of card advantage, or mana advantage, like, even late, just from hitting land drops and drawing cards, staying alive. It's just so good to have your mana engine just be part of your mana base. It's just insane. And you like want to play these like good color fixing artifacts anyway, so it doesn't really matter because you want to play a bunch of colors, so these cards are just straight good in your deck. I don't need to teachings right now. I'll just wait. I can always like end of turn teachings, flashback teachings or something, but there's not even anything that great to get. Delver. Yeah, that can resolve. It's fine. Now let's just go cast teachings. Then before I cast another spell, I'll just flashback teachings. I guess Dispel is good. You can get Dispel and Abrade. Prohibit's also pretty decent. Black. 4, 5, 6 mana. Flashback teachings, get Abrade. Yep. I can also just Abrade Relic, which is interesting. But I don't even think I care about that. I'll just kill this Delver. Bog you. Pass the turn. I'm pretty sure I have Horror left in my deck, yeah, so I can just win with Dinrova Horror. Oh, another Delver. I'll just draw in response. Prism. Let's just draw again. Okay, resolves. Mnemonic Wall. Okay. That could be good later. Ghostly Flicker. Sweet. Just keep drawing cards. Prohibit's a nice one. Let's try to Mnemonic Wall back Abrade. If they like let this resolve, I might be able to get Abrade back. Okay. Let's see. I guess I can Ghostly. I think I just let this resolve. I can just Ghostly Flicker right now, exiling double Prism. It's kind of a weird line, but I also weirdly don't hate it. Because then they have to pop Relic, or I get Ghostly Flicker back. And I still draw 2 off Ghostly Flicker, so it's not like it's that bad. Another Mnemonic Wall is nice. Are they gonna pop? No. Interesting. They're holding on to that Relic for dear life. Play Power Plant, so I have Dispel plus Prohibit up. They have a Delver, so if they flip here, they can start clocking me, but that's going to take a while. Five mana, cast Mulldrifter. Was not expecting Mulldrifter, but that resolves. Sure. I'll probably just draw a card here end of turn. Land, sure. Draw. Pulse, okay, Pulse doesn't really do much. Start on Impulse. Just gonna keep casting stuff. Wow, nothing. Interesting. All right, so I can go cast Mnemonic Wall. They can exile in response if they want. Impulse is gone. Let's do the same Ghostly Flicker trick. They didn't want to respond last time. Guess I can even exile this. Yeah, and then get back Ghostly Flicker. Yes. Maybe that was wrong. Maybe I was supposed to do double Prism. I'm not sure. I guess I'll go Weather the Storm here. That actually seems good to me, to just gain like a bunch of life. It's going to be kind of tough for them to deal with. I even have Ghostly Flicker to get Weather back if I want. They're going to pop Relic. Okay, so now I can Ghostly Flicker. This is tough. I can Ghostly Flicker Wall, get back Weather, but then I lose my Ghostly Flicker. But I still have a Fem. I think it's actually good because if I just gain like Infinite here, I think I'm gonna just win. Ghostly Flicker, this plus, I think I actually like Tower to just have more mana available. Get back Weather. I guess I could have cast Ghostly Flicker a few more times. I think this is fine. Let that resolve. And then let's go add mana. Weather the Storm. And then I can get back Weather with this Mnemonic Wall and cast it again if I want, which I think is good. Ooh, I can even play another land here. I didn't even realize. Just play another land. Cast Weather. Now I just pass. Now like their board doesn't really matter that much. And if they kill my Mnemonic Walls, now I can start getting them back. If they have another relic, I can fight over that. I can keep drawing cards with Bonder's Ornaments. Haven't really found what I needed to win yet, but I think that's fine. Okay, they have Counterspell. Sure. Augur. I think I'll just stick to my game plan. Go Prohibit that with the spell up. It does look like I'm out of gas, but I have double Bonder's Ornament in play. Oh, so they can, yeah, they can make me use my mana and then kill my Mnemonic Walls or something, but that would be fine with me, because then I just get to start using Pulse. Pretty crazy game here. Let's draw. There's Mulldrifter. Okay. Sweet. Plenty of cards left in the library. 18. As long as like my bottom two cards aren't Rolling Thunder, even if they are Rolling Thunder and whatever, I can probably still win, honestly. Let's go Prism. Draw. There's Thunder. I want more protection though when I go for Thunder, if I can help it. Let's draw. Impulse. Sure. I'll cast it. Oh, there's Horror. Okay, that's gotta be good. It's gotta be better than Mulldrifter at this point. All right, now I'll just go to discard. Sweet. Maybe was there a Ghostly Flicker or something I could have taken there and I just got like zoned in on Horror? Quite possibly. Is this a Relic or an Angler? This kind of feels like Angler. If they attack with both, I'll just block with Mulldrifter and then try to pulse it back. Yeah, that resolves. I'm not going to use my Dispel on that. Again, the damage I don't think matters that much. I'll try to end of turn pulse back my Mulldrifter. What a funny game. Pulse this back, gain 6. Spell Pierce. Sure. That's pretty funny. All right, let's go land. Let's draw. Okay, there's a Fem. That should do it. Let's go 4, 5, 6. Play Horror. Then I'll just Dispel if they go to counter. Just bounce Delver. They have to discard a card. And then let's just go Ephemerate. Mnemonic Wall. I guess I get back Pulse. I just don't want to time out as well. That would not be a good way to end this game. Wait, oh, I got back Pulse? Oh, yeah, Pulse. Then I get back Mulldrifter. Then I cast Mulldrifter. Impulse and Bonder's Ornament. Guess I'll just Impulse. Reaping the Graves. I think Reaping the Graves is safer than Mull to take. All right, now we just pass. They have 1 card. We do only have 8 cards in library, but now I can start getting back like this Dispel, and then I can Rolling Thunder them. And I also have creatures on board now. This looks like Angler. Doesn't really matter. Did they have Delver in hand or did they discard it? I think they discarded it. Okay. Rebound. 8 cards in library is still a good amount. Only 4 minutes or so left on our clock. Just under 4. This is why this deck can be hard to play. Ephemerate. I think I can just get back Dispel at this point. And now I can just go for Rolling Thunder, right? 18, 19, 20. Red. Thunder you for 20. this spell up. One card in hand. Looks good. Sweet. Once this deck draws its deck, you usually are able to find some way to win. I also could have just like kept bouncing Horror, but I just didn't really need to in that situation. What else did we have in library? Nothing. So we were actually almost out of ways to win. We could have only won by this or attacking, but I could have also just won by flickering this. Once I keep bouncing, I can like, once I can bounce enough times in one turn, I can deal with all their creatures and then attack. But yeah, good games. 4-0. Sweet. Let's go for the 5-0 dream. Let's do it one time. Welcome back to the fifth and final round. This hand's not great. I'm gonna keep. We at least have Pyroblast and Divination. Looks like Pyroblast is not gonna be good, unfortunately for us. Same red. Maybe we'll get lucky in it and it will be good. Is this Elves or Cascade Walls? Probably a weird draw from Elves is my guess, but honestly not really sure. Just start playing out the Tron lands. Yeah, okay. Defenders, Cascade Walls. I think I just draw cards here. I have to discard, but I can't use all the cards in my hand anyway. Oh, Cannonade might be decent. Don't think there's any way I want to tap land. Another Axebane into Winding Way. That's a good hit. Multiple Quirion Ranger is so good, but the good news is we have Cannonade. So hopefully they play out both their Rangers and don't do too much this turn. Hopefully they're kind of out of gas. Oh no. Blue mana? Mulldrifter? Could have Pyroblasted that. Oh, freed from the real right now? The good news is I can still potentially Pyroblast that, and I might be able to still Cannonade plus Pyroblast and leave them without much going on. They might not have another draw spell, so they've played all these. Quirion Battlement. This is kind of a rough matchup for Tron, so this is not what I wanted to see in the 4-0 bracket. Alright, now we lose. Because now they just can make infinite mana, right? 1, 2, 3, yeah, and then they just play Valakut Invoker and then kill us. Alright, well, that wasn't ideal. This is why we wanted the second cast down. I think I like Stonehorn. They're the combo deck with main though. So Red Blasts and Pyroblasts are actually reasonable because they at least stop the combo. I think I do not need Weather the Storm. What else is not good? I do want Ghostly Flickers to flicker the Stonehorn Dignitaries. I need at least one Pulse in my deck. I don't want Serene Heart. It doesn't actually do anything. Pyroblasts actually aren't that good, even if they're the combo version. I can just sideboard minimally and just try to get there. Just take out Bog and Weather for Stonehorn and Cast Down. Oops. This is a brutal matchup. I mean, even having like another Cast Down, is that really going to make or break this matchup? This is like why I'm worried to play this deck. There's definitely going to be some people showing up with Cascade Walls. I don't want to play it myself because that deck, like, you have to mulligan a lot. You're only playing 13 or 14 forests. So a lot of times you're just having these like awkward hands that you can't keep. So I don't really want to play that. I want to play either a blue deck or this deck. And by blue deck I mean like mono blue Delver, blue black Delver, blue red fairies, blue black fairies, one of those. But I think I'm still leaning towards Tron for sure. Let's just try it like this. Let's go. Beat Cascade Walls earlier. Sometimes they, like I said, they just lose to themselves. It's a mulligan. This is actually, I feel like I have to keep. I mean, I have Tron in my hand. I have to just try to draw Prism or Bonder's Ornament. Nice. Greedy keep and hopefully get paid off. The opponent can't go too crazy. We're looking good. Keep the 5-0 dream alive, please. Battle went scary. Wow. Good draws from the opponent for sure. Turn 3 Mulldrifter though. Okay. Okay. Need another colored source for that. I might be able to like crop rotate into my rainbow land, whatever it's called, and then also Rolling Thunder, or just set up a Rolling Thunder for next turn. Which is probably what I'm going to do. They didn't play any draw spells. And I can just leave up Exclude, yeah. Let's just set up a Rolling Thunder for next turn. I like that. Get another red source into play and pass. Oops, I meant to attack. Damn. Actually, not attacking is honestly probably better. Because I can just, they can't attack with all their 1/1s. They're just activating main phase. They have nothing left. They hit Tinderwall, they play it. I can counter it just to draw a card. And I think I'm going to. It's kind of weird, but I like it. I can basically rat their board here. It's also, it's not over though, even if I do. All right, they just untap because it's free. Take 2. Ghostly Flicker, huh? I mean, I can Ghostly Flicker, draw 3 cards, and get my mana from Prophetic Prism back. Yeah. Alternatively, I can go. I have 11 mana, so I can Rolling Thunder for 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just literally kill their board, attack for 2, pass. That's gotta be best. And then I can just do other stuff next turn. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, they concede. Actually, couldn't have killed all their creatures, but I could have killed everything like except a leaf color or something. They're just running through leagues quick, and we are running through leagues slow. This has been 2 hours and 24 minutes as of right now. And I'm sure the opponent has taken much less time than that to play their league, but I'm testing for the Super PTQ, so that's okay. Okay. I've seen one person, they had a second Rolling Thunder in their sideboard, which maybe is what you want for this matchup, but I mean, that's like hoping you're going to Tron quick enough and they don't do anything. I feel like having a Doomblade and cast down is better. Oh shit, I still have this Pyroblast in my deck. Getting a little sloppy here, team. I can Wrecking Ball to destroy a creature. Honestly, I might do that. Because I can destroy Ulamog's Crusher or like just a random wall. I can also Hydroblast because I know they have a. Oh wait. wonder if they even have the Cascade cards in their deck. I feel like they do. Because I could have a Hydroblast to counter a boarding party. One Pyroblast actually isn't bad. Because it can, like, I can tutor for it to stop Freed from the Real. They gotta leave the Freed from the Real in for sure. They have to, 100%. I'll leave the Pyroblast in, actually. All right. I think they're just gonna try to combo against me. All right, well, this is a mulligan. They're on the mulligan too, though, so. One land again. I gotta go to 5. Can I keep this? No. I'm going to 5. This is still a Tron deck. I can still just draw Tron in my 5-card hand. They keep 6. I go to 5. Oh no. I think I'm keeping this on 5 and hoping to draw land. I don't really want to go to 4. Can put back Impulse and just try to get there on lands on these prisms. I want to keep a Abrade to kill like Axebane Guardian. It's weird to put back Impulse, but I think I'm going to, just because I can just still draw cards off prisms. Just need to draw any land in the top 2. Okay, it's 0 for 1. I just thought that if I go to 4, I'm probably not going to win. So I might as well try this. Okay, land. Please land. So they have Forest Blank. We miss 1 turn, but they might not do anything either. They might just attack for 2. Okay. Land. Please land. Don't let my 5/0 dream like that. Don't let my 5/0 dream die like this, but it looks like that's what's going to happen. Any draw spell from the opponent now is just brutal. No. That's game. Okay, they didn't hit much. We're still alive. Are they going to play all their Quirions out? Probably should. So they have another Quirion in hand. I think their hand is Quirion Forest. Okay, there we go. It's another land. So now we just need to find Cannonade before they find more draw spells. They're only attacking for 3. So that's another problem with that deck. Is even when you like draw a bunch of stuff. Oh, Rolling Thunder. I can do this. I can do this. So I have plenty of time. I have 21 minutes. There's no rush at all. I think the best line is to start with Impulse right now. Because then if I find mine, I can still play Prism. And I'm not leaving up counter for anything. Alternatively, I can go play Power Plant, play Bonder's Ornament, but I like the Impulse line. It has the highest upside. If I'm able to win this game, that's pretty insane. No way, 0 land. Alright, I think I just take Crop Rotation. That is so brutal. You know, I didn't hit mine. I wanted any land. Okay, they didn't hit anything, it looks like. Or they just accidentally passed 2 attacks. Okay, okay. So now we go Crop Rotate, get Tron, and then probably next turn I'm going to Rolling Thunder, not this turn. Mine. Let's go Prism, probably into Mulldrifter. Oh, nice, 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 nice. I could leave up Moment's Peace. Don't think I need to. I'm just going to Mulldrifter. Bonder's Ornament. And then next turn, if I don't die, I think I win. Because I Rolling Thunder, Wrath their board. Just miss one more time. No draw spell. Oh no. Oh no. Not like this. Oh my god, they missed! They didn't hit anything. They hit Lead the Stampede, Winding Way, land. 0 creatures. Opponent says okay. And that is how the 5-0 dream dies for you, my friend. Okay, let's see. I have 10, 11, 14 mana. And they have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I can Wrath most of their board. I think I just do that. That's gotta be it. That was so unfortunate for the opponent. That must have felt honestly just awful. Okay. We played one land and then we missed 2 land drops and then we still won. I mean, opponent stumbled too, but that was a pretty sweet end to the 5-0. Wrecking Ball was not good. I do not think I can run that. I'll probably just have another cast down, honestly, and just deal with the Tron mirrors. But yeah, 5-0, it's a sweet league there. This is youtube.com/snapbolt. My name is Max. Please like and subscribe for that. That was dope. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time.